Today's ceremony marks the change of responsibility of Command Sergeant Major Harold Gray, Command Sergeant Major Jessica Cho. The reviewing official for today's ceremony is Lieutenant Colonel Kevin Cronin, Commander, United States Army Garrison, Oahu Training Area. The PTA command and staff embody the installation's motto, Ho-Oh, Mau, Cow, Cow. Always be ready. The change of responsibility is a traditional and symbolic ceremony where the unit's colors and inherent responsibility are passed to the new Command Sergeant Major. The colors represent the lineage and history of the unit, as well as the unity and loyalty of its soldiers and civilians. It is also the command symbol of authority and represents the Command Sergeant Major's responsibilities to the unit. The passing of the color signifies not only the passage of authority, but also responsibility for the unit's soldiers and civilians. By authority, Army regulation, CSM Jessica Cho assumes responsibility and is appointed as the Garrison Command Sergeant Major to the United States Army Garrison, Oahu Training Area, Hawaii, effective through November 2022.
Aloha kako. Welcome. Thank you all for joining us today. You honor us with your presence. I'll start by giving a huge thanks to the U.S. Army Garrison Oahu Training Area team. Your hard work day in and day out makes a difference. The training occurring right now is a perfect example of what this garrison is all about. The support you are providing to the historic Joint Pacific Multinational Readiness Center training rotation, and the nearly 2,000 service members who are training at Oahu Training Area directly contributes to the readiness of our men and women in uniform and our national security. Everyone on the team contributes to that training right now. Thank you. I'd also like to give a special thanks to the team here and everyone who contributed to making this such a wonderful ceremony. Particularly the 25th ID Band, thank you. U.S. Army Garrison Hawaii Protocol, Tanya, thank you so much. Chaplain Johnny, thank you. And everyone else who wanted to making this fantastic event, thank you. We're here today to mark the change of responsibility from Command Sergeant Major Will Gray to Command Sergeant Major Jess Cho, and pay tribute to their service, past, present, and future. We celebrate and are thankful for Command Sergeant Major Gray's service to U.S. Army Garrison Oahu Training Area, and we welcome Command Sergeant Major Cho to the team. The mission of Oahu Training Area is to provide the quality services, support, and infrastructure to enable the best possible training for our nation's service members so they are as prepared as possible when they leave here. For nearly 30 months, started in June of 2021, CSM Gray has served that mission, directly contributing to the readiness of over 20,000 of our men and women in uniform in that time frame. That is a tremendous legacy. As a young soldier, CSM Gray was stationed at Schofield Barracks as a member of the 71st Chemical Company and trained at Oahu. So he knew and knows full well what the training here means. It's a special career path to see him return to Oahu many years later to serve as the Command Sergeant Major. CSM Gray took responsibility in an outdoor ceremony at the height of COVID. His steady leadership helped the team continue our mission during those tough times with minimal disruption. He was a key component in our community outreach efforts, which is also a key component of the Oahu mission and one of our key priorities. And he helped ensure continuity during periods of personnel turnover. These efforts are just a small snapshot of CSM Gray's contribution that kept us all on track and supported our mission. We also thank CSM Gray's Ohana for their support of him and Oahu as well. Nicole, who serves our community and military in her own right, and Felicity and Colin, thank you. We now turn to Command Sergeant Major Cho and welcome her to the team. CSM Cho is the right person for the job. CSM Cho is also joined by her mother, Yoon-hee. Welcome. CSM Cho joins us from the Aberdeen Proving Ground, Maryland, and the 20th Chemical, Biological, Radiological, Nuclear Explosives Command, where she served as the current Operations Sergeant Major for a multifunctional command with units and teams from around the world. CSM Cho has also served in various assignments around the world, including as a drill sergeant and a first sergeant. She's a seasoned combat veteran with deployments as a cultural support team non-commissioned officer in charge with the 1st and 3rd Battalions of the 75th Ranger Regiment. CSM Cho's worldview, combat experience, and the understanding of the importance of good, realistic training will all translate well to this position. In CSM Cho's own words, leadership and unit success is about leading from the front, shared understanding, and morale of subordinate leaders and soldiers. I'd say that approach will continue to serve the mission well here, and I look forward to serving with you. I'll close again by saying thank you. CSM Gray and Gray Ohana, thank you for all you've done to serve Pawhuckalo and our community well. CSM Cho, thank you for taking on this awesome responsibility of ensuring that we as a garrison ensure that our nation's men and women who come here to train get the best training possible. Mahalo nui loa.
So, Colonel Borsi, when I arrived, it was greatly appreciated. At first, you don't have to be, but because you're from the island, you know the islands, you're involved in the community. So you took my family in as part of your family, and you didn't just show us around, but you taught us about the islands. You taught us about the culture. You taught about what's right and why we should appreciate it. Not just because it's a beautiful beach, but why we should appreciate it and how we should take care of it. But last thing is to my current battle buddy. It's been amazing working with you, and it's been amazing the fact that you were very supportive. From the beginning, thank you, my battle buddy, for letting me take a knee and totally supporting me. And I hope you guys get the same support when you're in my position. Thank you.
I'd like to say aloha to our distinguished visitors, our amazing members of Pawhuckalo Training Area, and family and friends. Welcome. It is an absolute honor to actually be standing here and start this new chapter of my life alongside all of you. So in anticipation, I will say thank you. Of course, I would like to thank God for always surrounding me with amazing people. I don't know how I was so blessed that way, but He's always looked out for me and my family, so I'll like to thank Him. And of course, what a blessing it is to actually be here today. And with that, I want to give a quick shout out to USAC High Protocol, the operations team, all the directors and staff for making everything possible here today. And it's such a joy to actually see all of this. This is my first time here in Hawaii, and this is just amazing, amazing display. So thank you so much. For to a 25th ID band, you always bring a touch of class in every military event. So I'll say thank you. You're the only ones that can actually do that, so I appreciate it. Of course, my mother, that's here today. Thank you for the support. Being my #1 fan, always pushing me, to do bigger, better things, or just pushing me to go the extra mile. I really appreciate it. So Major Gray, thank you for everything. I wish you and your family well, and best of wishes, as you embark in your next chapter of your life. To the leadership, of course, whether it's USAC High, Incom Pacific, 25th ID, or the local community, I would like to say thank you. Thank you so much for the opportunity that you're giving me for me to be here today. I would like to publicly actually pledge that I will give maximum effort to PTA's mission, whether that may be providing a venue for our service members and joint partners to build their readiness, or foster new relationships, or maintain the ones that we currently have. I really look forward to what we can all do together. So thank you. And last but not least, to our PTA Ohana, thank you so much for the warm welcome. I've been saying this since I got here, and I hope you know that it's a long-lasting memory. It was my first impression. It was amazing. So thank you for that, and it'll stay in my memory for years to come. So thank you. Lieutenant Colonel Cronin, I hope you're ready for me to be your new BFF starting today. Thank you. With that, I'll say Ho, mau, kau, kau, always be ready. Mahalo, and call 7 signing on. Thank you.